Body posture means the position of your body maintained when sitting and standing. In the school, students always sit in various postures, such as lie on the table, crossing their legs, or leaning backward. So the teacher always call attention to them and ask them to sit better, not put their head on the table. Posture affects the learning efficiency of students. Sitting upright may benefit mood, increase focus, and enhance memory. Long periods of improper sitting put more pressure on the muscle and eventually damage them, causing it to be more challenging to sustain the body position and balance. It also caused several health consequences, such as low back pain, difficulties with balance, and poor digestion. The experiment is to study the association between three types of body posture and their mental achievement among Hong Kong students. Before moving to the procedure, we assume that students sitting straight are more concentrated and have a better mental performance, and putting the head down on the desk have the worst result.
To obtain more data and information, we decided to do an experiment. We found 12 volunteers to participate in our study, and we divided them into 3 groups. One group sitting straight up, one group slouching, and one group putting their head down on their desk. We first read out the detailed procedures of the experiment to them, and then asked them to sit with a specific posture. When we start reading the newspaper article, they need to maintain the posture and focus on the context of the news. After that, we asked the volunteers a simple question and asked them to write down their answer. After the session, we asked how they feel with the posture.
An experiment, we can summarize that the result about posture may affect brain performance and concentration. In the experiment, we designed some questions, a general and detailed version. In different groups, they have different performance. First of all, one of the participants in the sitting straight group, we can see that the answers are correct, while the slouching group participants only answered 3 questions correctly, 2 of which are general questions and 1 is detailed questions. The participants who put their hands on the table only answered 2 questions correctly, 1 general questions and 1 detailed questions. This is the average proportion of their correct answers. It can be seen that the group sitting straight reached a total of 7 on average, including 4 general questions and 3 detailed questions. The performance of the other 2 groups were nearly the same. Slouching group got total 4 questions correct and other group got 3.5 questions. To give an idea of how posture affects concentration, after completing the experiment, we interviewed the participants about how they felt during the experiment. And the group sitting straight, they think that the questions are not complicated and the words in the article are not difficult. Their concentration also can be maintained until the end of the audios. The participants in the slouching group felt that they could not remember the answers even when they heard, and sometimes they could not focus on the audio's content, and sometimes they dwindled. Finally, the participants who put hands on the table in the experiment found that they felt sleepy when the audios were played and they couldn't remember the answers to some questions about numbers clearly, which also means that they understood the content of the article but failed to understand it deeply. To conclude their feeling, we make an analysis. In all participants' comments, only 5% of them felt the articles were hard. About concentration, 20% of them said they can concentrate on the audio, 30% can't, and 50% reflect their concentration become lower gradually when the audio played. Based on their performance and feelings above, we can analyze that time processing may lead to concentration decreases because of different posture. Besides, your brain and your body also focused on the thing so much.
Hence, maintaining good posture benefits us in either physically or mentally. We, as a student, always need to sit for a long time to have lessons and study. A proper posture can help us to focus more without feeling discomfort in our back muscle and neck. Previous studies showed that discomfort and postural shift rate had adverse effects on performance. From our research, we also found that participants who are slouching, putting their head down on their desks, tend to get more incorrect answers. Bad posture will lead to chronic illness and pain that could ruin your life, so be sure you are now sitting straight. Postures can also affect emotional experience and behavior. You can improve your emotion and cognitive performance by sitting up straight. A study revealed that even though actual performance for those who slouched and sat up straight was the same, participants who sat up straight felt more confident than those who slouched. Moreover, those who slouched seemed to deny their ability and evaluated themselves badly. You will also look more attractive and appear more self-assured if you obtain a better posture. Due to limitations, we could only interview 12 to 15 participants that couldn't represent all students. Also, English language proficiency of each participant was different. Maybe it would be better to use Chinese newspaper articles when interviewing local students. To summarize, a good alignment of your body will make your day better. It determines your condition, both health and mood.